Hi everyone, I hope you're all well today. When I was drinking, alcohol used to stop me from so many things. On a day-to-day basis, it would stop me from firing on all cylinders because I'd be feeling so hungover, so lethargic and so crap most of the time that I'd find myself kind of reacting to what was going on around me in a kind of sluggish, half-hearted way, rather than proactively and energetically seizing the opportunities that came my way. Alcohol stopped me from really enjoying the kind of people and the relationships in my life, because quite often I'd be feeling so ashamed of what was going on for me. I'd be feeling ashamed about my drinking behaviour. I'd be feeling ashamed that I had a problem. I'd be trying to hide that from the world around me. So a lot of my energy used to go into pretending, hiding this fact from the outside world and hiding that I had a problem from everybody around me. So a lot of my energy would go into kind of putting on a front of everything being fine and I'd be great. But that was very much an act that I was putting on, a pretense that I was putting on to the people around me. And of course, all of that took energy. And while my energy was going into this pretense of everything being okay, but inwardly all of that shame was eating me up, what that meant was I couldn't really respond and interact authentically with the people around me. So alcohol was stopping me from enjoying the people and the relationships around me. And it was also stopping me from enjoying events. It was stopping me from enjoying journeys, trips, holidays, meals out, social gatherings, family occasions. It stopped me enjoying those events and it stopped me looking forward to those events. Because instead of looking forward to those events, I'd be consumed with worry. I'd be worrying about whether or not there was going to be alcohol available, how early I'd be able to start drinking, what was I going to do if I had a hangover, how I was going to get through the panic and the anxiety that might be induced because I'd drunk too much the night before. Because alcohol was having such an adverse effect on my mental health and I was experiencing high levels of anxiety and occasionally some really severe panic attacks, I would, instead of looking forward to these things, I'd be consumed with anxiety. What if I have a panic attack? What if I can't drink to alleviate my symptoms? What if people notice that I'm drinking too quickly or too much? And thinking about all the energy that went into moderating my drinking and pretending that I was drinking in a normal way and trying to match my drinking with everybody else. All of that energy and time and thought that was going into worrying and being anxious about alcohol when I was attending any kind of event or social occasion would effectively drain all the enjoyment out of it for me. So alcohol effectively stopped me from looking forward to things and stopped me enjoying them. What alcohol also stopped me doing is it stopped me from sticking to commitments that I was making to myself at a personal and professional level. So, for instance, I might decide that I was going to go to the gym or do a workout on a Saturday morning. But of course, what would actually happen is I'd get so drunk on the Friday night that I'd wake up feeling crap on the Saturday morning, so that I would then really not have the energy, the inclination, or the physical or emotional well-being to actually cope with a workout. So I would cancel the workout or I'd reorganise it. And all of this that alcohol was stopping me from doing meant that it was also stopping me from feeling good about myself. It was stopping me from feeling self-confident. My self-confidence was at a really low ebb when I finally decided to stop drinking. And of course, what that meant in general terms was that alcohol was stopping me from kind of being the best version of me. It was stopping me from being able to take a good hard look at myself and to sort myself out. It was stopping me from dealing with some of my issues. It was stopping me from being the authentic version of me and engaging authentically with the world around me. It was stopping me from accepting who I am, and it was stopping me from developing a healthy relationship with myself. It was stopping me from creating the life and the future that I wanted. In short, alcohol was stopping me from being happy with myself. And the other day I was chatting to one of the members on the Go Get Sober programme, and she was telling me a very similar story. She was saying that what alcohol had really stopped her from doing was feeling good about herself. Because of the nature of her drinking, she'd stopped working out, she'd stopped looking after herself. She'd stopped being able to deal with the chaos she was creating in her life because of her drinking. Because of her drinking, she'd become unfit, she'd become overweight, she'd become unhappy, and she'd become mentally unwell. And it's only been since she removed that barrier of drinking that she's been able to start eating healthily. She's been able to start looking after herself and going to the gym and working out. And she started to deal with some of the issues in her life and started kind of, as she describes it, cleaning herself up on the inside and on the out. And because we're thinking about drinking in terms of this metaphor of being a barrier and stopping you from doing things, I've got a question for you this week. And the question is, if alcohol is a barrier, what kind of barrier is it? And what needs to happen for you to get past it? You can post your comments below, or you can send me an email to admin@gogetsober.com. If you want more tips, inspiration, advice and support on stopping drinking and living life healthily and happily sober, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll look forward to catching up with you guys very soon. But in the meantime, let's go get sober together.